upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality opponents they have faced so far, it is a quality crowd. You can hear from the noise. This crowd is ready to get after it. A very hostile environment. We will see how they handle it, and I will keep you posted how it's going down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. That's caught. It's Lofton. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Quarterback may change this route. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll go right back to the run. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
And the Canes will have it 1st and 10. Might have a chance. Got enough for the first. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And the Canes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire toward the ball carrier.
And you got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitching down the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense. You got to set those edges by the defensive end, and everybody fly to the football.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Lofton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. It's complete to the right. Across the 10. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are, They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Looking for the goal line. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on fourth down.
All right, they get the completion. Don't get the first down. So we've got a massive decision now, 4th and inches. Personally, I like QB sneak. I think that picks it up right here. No matter where you are in the field, you can keep this drive going.
The Tide will have to call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. The 50. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Dude, you're just thinking, hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back, 100 yards to the house. What a play.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wants to change this route. Running inside, it's Fletcher. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Here's Mensah to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Well, you're trailing in the game. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running is able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. and they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. He's going to run it. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. He might want another play. Running the red zone, it's Brown. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Run inside. It's Fletcher. And he's in! Touchdown, Hurricanes!
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he added the extra point. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Guess that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Mack unloads to the right. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Quarterback there just trying to go to his primary target. They're just not on the same page.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Back to pass, it's Mack. Throws to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Plays that one perfectly. Exceptional accuracy on the punt. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there.
Dude, how about that? Boom. I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Mensah finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got it in the middle, it's Fletcher. He's down right at the 17, and the clock will stop to move the chains on the first down. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to scramble. Now he'll fire back into the middle. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd down, here's Brown. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Canes will go ahead and call that second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Well, the upside is you could get a first down. The downside is you could blow the game going for it inside your own 30. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Throwing, Mack. Snagged out of the air. Oh, he's got some space. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Bringing the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you're going to bow up. Nice job on first down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Back to throw, it's Mack. Fires to the end zone. Oh, what a play, it's intercepted. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. All the way back. Touchdown, Canes.
And that's a great job by the defender there, back in his own end. He knew he had to make a play. He jumped around, caught it, and he takes it all the way back. Forget flipping the field. How about scoring a touchdown?
Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. The Hurricanes will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tide ready to roll on offense. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
They'll try the counter. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Austin Mack takes the easy completion. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The offense changing the play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. Picks up the first down. Right down the gut of the field. The 20. The tag. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Miami.
And you gotta love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead, you take the ball right away here in the second half, you drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensive...
Snags it and he's open. Lowers those pads. And he's out of bounds after the nice gain, and maybe that is finally the spark to get this passing game going. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Running inside. It's Hill. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The offense in hurry-up mode.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Takes the handoff. It's Hill. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Mack from the gun on third down. Floats it out in space. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down.
It's a good decision by the quarterback. The defense was blitzing, so he threw hot to his running back out on the perimeter of the field, but just a better job tackling by the defense to now set up fourth down.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing the score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Mack. He's got his man across the middle. Excellent discipline by this defense. They keep everything in front of him. fourth down stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it, everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
To the air on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Lofton. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The run inside. It's Fletcher. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Throwing, Mensah. Steps away. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. You get a guy who can do that on the outside, and it's sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars. The Sunshine State produces so many of them. Those guys can absolutely fly.
We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Making side adjustments here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Looking to scramble. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Yeah, you can tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Again, it's Brown. They stop him at the 23. Good pickup, but not quite enough for the first down. It'll bring up 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. This field goal try to make it a 3-score game late. He splits the uprights, and that will extend their lead even further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Edwards. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Throwing, Mack. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Quarterback making checks. Finding an escape route. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's Mensah to throw. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Hurricane! And the punishment has been extended.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes that Alabama offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Running inside, it's Hill. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
Austin Mack throws to the wideout. Can't hang on, it's incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready, they were fast, they were physical. They dominated this football game.
Scanning the field, it's Mack. This time it's complete. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Edwards. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a 1st down.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. Third down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that first down.
He's open on the right. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And look, defenses obviously have to play man coverage in different situations of the game, but you got to wonder if this defense wants to keep playing man after giving up that big play.
The run inside. It's Hill. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. So Miami signals for a timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Timeout is called. Make sure everybody's on the same page. Play clock was down to 4. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mack. He's got him. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown tie. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one,
Entering settings screen, you have 30 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Key narration volume set to 100.
pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. What a brain cramp. He just lost track of the play clock and gets hit with delay of game on a two-point conversion attempt. Looking for the two-point try. Mack. Here's a heat. Zings it complete to the right. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for two fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here.
He tries to take the top off. Grabs it inside the 10. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive. They've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Mensah, under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Canes! And the pummeling has started.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Throwing, Mensah. Quick completion on the out. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further.
Miami, 37. Alabama, 13.
They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Miami. Number 22, set to kick this one away.
And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. Offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To the air, it's Mack. Oh, they're after him. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Lets it fly. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
On the ground, it's Hill. There he goes. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did.